Mandalorian, Episode 18, The Mines of Mandalore. Get ready for a very ASMR episode. I can't speak. Just go start the intro.
Oh yeah. Welcome to Season 3 of Grogu. Now here's your host, Potty Man.
How do you do, G-Pod crew? It's your Naughty Body Putty here, and today it is an early morning. I just got done watching Mandalorian Episode 18, or Episode 2, however you want to look at it, and I have a lot to discuss. Now, you see, I've got a nice little setup of things here to represent my love for Mandalorian and love for Baby Yoda and some of the gifts I've been given. So I want to thank all those that have given me anything that you might see here. But with that being said, though, guys, I am excited to talk about the newest episode of Mandalorian, Episode 18, The Mines of Mandalore. And it is a very, very interesting episode. There's a lot of things I don't expect to happen, but I also feel like we're being led down a different path when it comes to what this story is, maybe. I don't know if it's more focused on another certain Mandalorian or if it's more focused on the growing of another character. It's hard to kind of estimate. Now, for those of you who might be wondering, why am I doing more ASMR? Well, it's very early in the morning, and I don't want to really interrupt too many people trying to make this review, so I figured let's make it a little bit different. So if you like ASMR, then type hashtag ASMR in the chats, and maybe we'll do a little more Mandalorian videos like this in the future. So the final thoughts of the whole thing is this: I really do like the path they're going. I don't know where this is leading to, even though there is rumors it might be some characters that will go into the end of my final thoughts for. But I want to go ahead and go deep dive into this episode and some of the creatures, some of the bizarre things, and also some of my thoughts that you'll find when it comes to Grogu and Din Djarin, aka the Mandalorian, and their relationship. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into the spoilers now, guys. If you have not seen the episode, stop the video now. It is time to go into spoiler territory with the Easter eggs and the breakdown, and I'll then give you my final thoughts. Let's get started. Now, I don't know whether to call this our first Easter egg or just our first, in general, what I would say maybe a homage to something. What basically what I'm talking about is if you've never seen the prequels, then you may not be aware of the pod race in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And that's what this feels like it's doing an homage to with the racing. And I love how there's people running around, like they know the streets are out there. Like maybe this isn't street racing. Now that I think about it, it may not even be street racing. But it definitely starts off like it's some kind of street race. So, but I do like this shot, so I kind of wanted to mention it anyway. So let's continue. And ladies and gentlemen, they confirmed what I just said with the pod racing. This is Boonta Eve, or Boonta Eve pod racing. It happens on Tatooine. It is a cultural event all about pod racing. Then, to top things all off even more, the droid from Jedi Fallen Order, BD. Well, it's a BD droid. Don't think it's actually. It might be the same one. It looks a lot like him, honestly. But yes, BD1 and the Boonta Eve, both Easter eggs right here. That is amazing. I called it right in the beginning of the racing. I was like, that looks like pod racing. This feels like a pod race, but it's just two vehicles. Like, what's... And it doesn't look like pods like they do in the old movie. But anyway, my point to the whole thing is I'm getting off track with you guys. Again, BD Unit, Boonta Eve, Pod Racing, Episode 1, Phantom Menace, Jedi Fallen Order. Two different things, both rooted in one little scene right here. God love Easter eggs. Let's continue. Now, for this part, I kind of want to go not into an Easter egg, but more of a idea of why this show is so popular. It's not even just how the show is in general, as fun or characters, but it's these moments right here where Din Djarin, aka the Mandalorian, is teaching Grogu about his world, the Mandalorian world. What I love about this so much is because it's doing what I want to do or would love to do, is just tell the story of these characters, and then they're actually using Grogu as a way to. We are looking through the eyes of Grogu on something new. So we're actually in amazement, just like Grogu is, hearing a fatherly figure explain things in life. It's so awesome to think that Grogu is going to be like a first Jedi Mandalorian ever into the Star Wars universe. He's not a Jedi, but he is going to be the first Force-sensitive Mandalorian. It's also a great thing because you have Yoda and Yertle, and they're all Jedis, of course. This is going to be the first time he doesn't accept because if you remember season 2, he actually did not accept being a Jedi over being a Mandalorian for the suit of armor. And so that's right there. Well, not the suit of armor, but the breastplates, the chainmail. I couldn't think of the word. But my point to the whole thing is this. It's so nice to see something so warming and calming. And so, yeah, I love this father-son dynamic they're doing here. And it's so adorable. So adorable. Let's continue. So if you came here wanting to know what that is, that's a good question. See, here's the thing. I'm looking at this creature, and I'm like, I feel like I've seen this before. And I don't know where I've seen this before. But as I'm looking at this, I did some Google search, tried to look up common things to what he looks like, and nothing. So I'm going to allow you to finish my video. How? If you can tell me what creature this is, and I am able to Google search it and see this same thing you're seeing here, or at least something close to it, then I will pin your comment in this review and let you be highlighted. Again, I have no idea, but I will say this creature looks badass, and this is why Mandalorian is doing so well. Visually, its effects are amazing, and it's astonishing to see what they do when it comes to making this show. So I'm very happy that I got to see this part. And with that being said, let's continue. And yet here is another creature that is honestly making me perplexed. So I'm thinking this is some kind of hybrid of a Geonosian with mechanical parts. And the reason I say that is it has a very Geonosian style creature. Okay, so those that are aware, Geonosians are those bug-like creatures that you actually see in the Star Wars, the prequels, basically. You actually see these creatures in the prequels, and if you look at the joints here, it has a very reminiscent of that right here with these joints, but then they go into a mechanical feel too. So I'm not sure. Again, this could be another creature I'm not familiar with. I am tired, but yet again, hopefully I pinpoint something here. I'm not sure. Let's continue. Ooh. Is this our first time seeing the Gauntlet in live action? For those unaware, that's Bo-Katan's ship, and actually had the folding mechanism that I was hoping I can get it captured. There it is, yeah. The folding mechanism that it does. Oh, that looks cool. Oh man, if they ever put Bo-Katan into Fortnite, that is going to be a glider for sure. But my god, that is amazing. I finally saw the Gauntlet. That is cool. Live action version of the Gauntlet. Oh, for Clone Wars. I'm not going to get into it, guys. You guys should know if you're not. She's Bo-Katan's from Clone Wars, and that's her ship, the Gauntlet. Have I said enough? The Gauntlet. All right. Let's get to you. So, there's a movie called Star Wars Episode, was it 8? The Last Jedi, and in it there are little things called pogs. They're these cute little creatures, right here, that you would never want to eat. And even, at some point Chewie is eating some of these, and Chewie couldn't eat them. But apparently Mandalorians, they can. Because that's what she's making. She's making pog soup out of pogs. You're eating a soup of these. Poor little guys. Poor little guys. Now, for this last Easter egg, we kind of have either one or two options when it comes to these creatures. Now, here's my thing. I was trying to figure out what it is based on its eye, and there was like a tusk that came up, and I couldn't figure it out. One creature I'm hoping it would be the Sandu Aqua monster, what you see right here. It may have the eyes, but if you remember, these were actually in the old the Phantom Menace and everything, the old prequels. I don't know why I said the old prequels, but anyway, I feel like the eyes may match that, but the texture, I don't know, because you don't have that horn you're looking for that you see here. Then there's the other one, which is maybe it's a baby, what is this called again? A baby colo claw. I've heard of colo clawfish, but I've never seen the babies, and this looks a lot like it might be, but the eye doesn't match. So, who is it? I don't know. I don't know what this is. So, again, I'm giving you guys another option. Can you figure out what this sea creature is? Maybe it's a new one. Who knows? Let's go ahead and finish out this video. And there you have it, guys. A sea creature? What kind of sea creature is that? I don't know. Please, I need your help on that one. Actually, it seems like I need help a little bit. Now I am going to go back on something that was said earlier. So, we did have those creatures, those cave creatures called Alamites. Now, we never found out about the bug creature, which I still think it's a robotic Geonosian creature. I could be wrong about that. I have no idea what that is. But the cave creatures, they're called Alamites. So I did my research. Never heard of them before. Can't find anything. They are a brand new character to the Star Wars universe. So it's pretty exciting to be a part of that. So I added that too, of course. You guys already saw what happens there. And of course, the pog soup, the Gauntlet. Oh, I got so excited to see Bo-Katan's the Gauntlet ship. It's so amazing. But I'm really enjoying it. My only concern is they're really making Din not really be weak, but like he's putting himself in a lot of danger that I feel a Mandalorian of his stature would not. I feel like this is their way of making Bo-Katan and Grogu shine over the Mandalorian. And I'm okay with that, but let's not forget, the show is called The Mandalorian. But I want to know what you guys think. Tell me in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It became late, and we also have the new season of Fortnite coming out, so a lot going on, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Will it be an ASMR video? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this ASMR, and I will see you guys in the next Mandalorian review. Peace.